Welcome to my garden. This rose is called Martha Gonzalez, and this is a knockout rose, double red, in the pot. By the front door I have a mini rose and a few dianthus to welcome my guest. This is one of my knockout roses that I brought from spring. Most of my roses around the house are of the knockout variety because they're bright and colorful, along with some amaryllis. Trailing petunias brighten this spot, along with the knockout roses along the front, one of the front porches. Here's one of my candy stripe amaryllis. This came from a friend at the post office. My friend Mary gave me this maidenhair fern, and I love it. The hydrangea has not bloomed yet, but they're beginning to show a little sign of blooming. But the yellow roses by the hydrangea brighten this spot. I have Julia Child roses along with Grandma's yellow rose here. These three roses are called Metabolus. We first saw them in Castroville, Texas, and fell in love with them. You'll find different colors on the Metabolus rose, starting yellow, pink, and then deep red. Here's my only climbing rose called Pinky. These are fairly new roses that I planted last year. Here's a close look at Pinky. This is my pink bed, starting out with Belinda's Dream. Pink double knockout. And of course you can't have a pink bed without Old Blush. This was salvaged from the Spring, Texas garden. Maggie's a little lazy. She hasn't started blooming yet fully, but here's a sample of her blooms. Most of these pink roses were started from cuttings, such as this Duchess du Brabant. She was stuck in a water bottle and brought home from the Antique Rose Emporium, and here she is today. More red knockouts. The azaleas are through blooming, but the amaryllis that's coming up around the azaleas are putting on a good show. More candy stripe amaryllis. Our big water oak tree. I really love these yellow roses. A morning shot of the knockouts. Here's a quiet Sunday morning in Garwood. A freshly potted bromeliad. The maidenhair fern blowing in the wind. The hibiscus, hydrangea, waiting to bloom. The yellow roses blooming their heads off. The knockout roses just keep on keeping on. Maggie's still not in full bloom, but she's coming along. Old Blush. And the big Belinda's Dream. Another look at knockout, my pink garden, starting with Maggie. Old Blush. Belinda's Dream. Double Pink Knockout. Another Maggie. Knockouts across the front of the house. One home run. My shady bed. And then going to the sun with the yellow roses. The Hummer is visiting my feeder. He was coming to the petunias earlier, but yesterday we put out the feeder. Here are the first blooms of endless summer hydrangea. Last year I had blue and pink blooms on the same bush. There's lots more to come, but I don't know if there'll be any blue ones among them. We'll wait and see. This is my foxtail fern. It was just recently repotted and is showing signs of new growth. This is my hare's foot fern. I've had it for a long time, but we recently repotted it. If you'll look closely, you can see some of the roots on the plant that resemble a rabbit foot. This is my Bilbergia bromeliad that I purchased at a plant sale in College Station when Jerry was in college. It's been a while. It was recently divided and repotted this spring and is looking really good. This is a night blooming cereus, a form of cactus that blooms only at night and it attracts insects at night for pollination. It puts out long runners but has beautiful blooms that are very short-lived. This is a newly planted mandevilla that will grow up on this trellis. The one I had last year froze during our harsh winter. I'm proud of my little marigold that came up volunteer. I have better luck with the marigolds that come up volunteer than those that I plant from bedding plants. This is a new plant I bought this spring. It's shaped in the form of a candelabra, which I thought was quite unique. It's called Dracaena, Marginetta, Dragon Tree, whatever you call it. I think it's pretty neat. Here's one of my jade plants. This one was actually broke off from another plant stuck in the ground and is growing among this hen and chickens. I found the jade plants to be fairly cold resistant. These all survived our cold winter.